Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very... It's a monster matchup.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So that's got things underway. Foden. Vardio. Ignory. Great run on the overlap here. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Can he stop it going out? Savinho in acres of space out. Oh, smashing header! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bernardo Silva goes short. Played in by Foden.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Gakpo. Now it's Isak. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Chance for a shot! And he's heaved it away. And that would have been some goal.
Mohamed Salah clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Header comes in! Oh, not the best of headers. Stones aim forwards. Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. Haaland! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Lewis. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Ignory. Lovely bit of skill. And here's Savinho. Rodri. He's pulled him up for that challenge. Here's Savinho. Oh, sweet feet.
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
So, a breakthrough already. Gravenberg. Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. Frimpong. It's a good run down the right. Oh, that's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Nice physical challenge. Gakpo. Kerkez. Gakpo. Gakpo stood his ground. Decent chance! Could be danger here. Lewis did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no...
Gakpo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Foden, and it's played forward. Lewis. Gakpo producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. McAllister, gently done. Isak. Now it's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're up in the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
That's really well manoeuvred. nicely done. It's a threatening ball. Mohamed Salah.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vardiol. Played towards the other side. He steps in, and that's the end of that. McAllister. And it's McAllister. McAllister. Gakpo. And here's Isak. Shot at goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nouri. Savinho. Great defending, strong and determined. Frimpong. Van Dijk. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Haaland. Frimpong does really well to win the ball there. Gravenberch. Decent progress down the left. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rodri. Rodri, forwards and with intent. Gravenberch. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Gakpo. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Savinho. Van Dijk. Mohamed Salah. And it's Frimpong. Showing good feet. Gravenberch. Can he finish? Foden. Lewis. Foden. Stones. Savinho. Tries a deft little ball. Nice interception, well timed. Mohamed Salah. Kirkes. Gakpo. Cross into the box. Donnarumma deals with that nice and simple. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Isak. Out to the left it goes. Kirkes goes on a charge down the left. So who's he picking out? Hoisted it. Chance! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
That's really well manoeuvred. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola, gently done. Gakpo. Frimpong. Gravenberg. McAllister. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Nouri. Savinho. Nouri. Savinho. Nouri. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. He's in plenty of space here. Konate with the clearance. Back into the middle. Rodri. Savinho played out towards the right wing. Oh, that's neat. And he decides to cross it. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And here's Haaland. Lobbed in behind. Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Haaland really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
Gravenberg. Van Dijk aim forwards. Gravenberg. Van Dijk chooses to go cross-field. Kerkez. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Foden wins the duel this time. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Moved on forwards. Now it's Haaland. Gravenberg, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Kerkez. Can he get onto this? Ball is over the line. And here's Mohamed Salah. And it's Kerkez. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Guardiola can get it clear. Bernardo Silva. And it's played forward. Clipped into space. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. Gakpo. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Savinho. Well timed, excellent interception. Isak. Mohamed Salah done delicately. That's really well cleared. Kerkez, and that's aimed into the middle. Clears it away. Vardiol. Vardiol shifted upfield. Savinho going full tilt down the left. And it's Bernardo Silva, just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's Bernardo Silva. And a chance! McAllister. And here's Isak. Isak spread out to the left. It looks climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Vardiol looks to the other side. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. McAllister. Frimpong. Lovely feet. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. Bernardo Silva does well to get it back. Ruben Dias. Vardiol. Vardiol, gently done. Savinho goes pulsing down that left-hand side. And that's the keeper's ball. Gravenberg. And it's Salah. And here's Isak. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Gravenberg. Konate forwards and with intent. Salah. Foden. Ruben Dias. Foden. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Vardiol. Moved on forwards. Nouri. And here's Savinho. Succumbs to the pressure.
Savinho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
McAllister. Gravenberg. Van Dijk. That's really well manoeuvred. Gravenberg. Kerkez. McAllister. Gakpo. And he has been fouled there. And that's going to be a booking. Cleared without complication. There will be a throw-in. Gomez. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Gravenberg. McAllister. Haaland wins the duel this time. Nouri. Vardiol played over towards the opposite flank. Foden. Foden going full steam down the flank. Takes aim and crosses. Konate gets it away. McAllister. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Gakpo. Gravenberg. McAllister. Frimpong. Savinho does really well to win the ball there. Bernardo Silva. That's a nicely weighted pass. And he's just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh my God, whistle's gone, that's a foul. Keeper's got good distance on that. Stones aim forwards. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Lewis puts them all in, and that's been well dealt with. And it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. And here's Hart. He's having a shot! It's in! And they've got their lead back. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Gakpo. Kerkez. And here's Gakpo. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Rodri. And here's Savinho. Savinho, and he whips it in. Konate has got himself a free kick. Rodri. Lewis. And here's Haaland. Great defending, strong and determined. McAllister. Frimpong. Gomez. Kerkez. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Gakpo. Kerkez. Referee's given a throw. And it's Kerkez. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Defending, but that'll do. Now it's Grafton, and the shot! Savinho. Foden. Savinho. Haaland, over to the left. Van Dijk clears it away. Turns and goes back. Chooses to go back. Aimed in. Up he goes! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Gravenberg. Kerkez. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Kerkez. Gomez. Gravenberg. Gakpo. McAllister. Frimpong. Muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Gakpo. And it's McAllister. And here's and the shot! Oh, he couldn't get hold of it.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Lewis. Vicious ball here. Haaland! Savinho trying to keep this in. That's a cute ball. That has found him in acres of space. Gravenberg. Kerkesh. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo goes for the header! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Bernardo Silva. Ignori. Haaland. Savinho. Good play on the left-hand side here. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kerkez. And he goes cross-field. Frimpong. McAllister. Gakpo. Kerkez. Who's he going to play in? And here's Gakpo. Out towards the flank. And it's McAllister. Frimpong. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now there's the shot! Lewis. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Rodri played out to the left flank. Gakpo. And it's Kerkez. Kerkez. Played into the middle. Only partially clear.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Lewis played over towards the opposite flank. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Gravenberg with the clearance. Shapes to shoot! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, that was certainly impressive, Peter. Great run, just a shame the finish let him down.
Gravenberg. Gakpo. Frimpong. Frimpong gently done. Moved on forwards. Haaland has his eye on that match ball.
Well, I think he's got a great chance of ending up with a match ball, provided he doesn't get too carried away with his own personal target now. As long as he keeps working for his team, he should be fine.
Looking here to chip it through. Looking for a decent ball in. And it's played in here. Gomez. Gravenberg. Gakpo given the lift of his goal. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Bernardo Silva. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Played out wide. Rory. Vardiol. Savinho has created one goal already. Haaland, and he's onside. Kerkez. Gravenberg. Gakpo. Gomez. Looks to the other side. Frimpong. Salah. And here's Isak. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Oh, Peter, what a lucky boy. A telling off as opposed to a sending off.
He's gone for it! Glorious! About as smooth as it gets! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Rodri chooses to go cross-field. Savinho going full steam ahead down the left flank. Rory. Savinho. Ah, such a clever touch. Rory. Now it's Savinho. Some chance! They scored! They have come roaring back! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Foden producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Foden battling down that right flank. McAllister. Now it's Isak. Gakpo. Oh, that's nice. Haaland. Now it's Foden. Either side really getting hold of the ball. Kerkez. Kerkez. McAllister. Foden. Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow and designed to force opposition mistakes.
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Ball's gone out of play. Bernardo Silva. And it's Rodri. Rodri, oh, good spread. That is lovely. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And here's Foden. And the finish! Just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
McAllister. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Bernardo Silva. Mori. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Mori. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Savinho. Rodri. Foden. And it's played forward. And it's Salah. Foot in. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. Now it's Savinho. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Isak. Kerkez. Gakpo. Kerkez crossed in once more. Foden. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. Frimpong. Gakpo. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Mori. Played towards the other side. Foden. Lewis.
Rodri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Konate, McAllister, Mohamed Salah, McAllister, Van Dijk, Frimpong, and it's Salah, and here's Isak. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Isak is offering a right smile there.
McAllister with the short one. Foden forwards and with intent. Now it's Savinho. Now it's Haaland. Mohamed Salah. Salah. Nouri. That's tidy. Oh, that's a clever looking ball. Cleared away. It's run loose here. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. And here's great chance! Nouri. Rodri. Lewis. Foden. Rodri. Great real chance! He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The ball's done its job. Lewis. Lewis tries a cross. That's good play. And claimed it back swiftly. Gomez wins the duel this time. Gravenberg did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ruben Dias aimed forwards. And here's Haaland. Haaland spread out to the left. Van Dijk, and it goes cross-field. Kerkez. Gakpo. Rodri does really well to win the ball there. Haaland. Foden. Oh, he's found him in space. And here's Foden. Here comes another cross. Frimpong. Konate. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Isak. Mohamed Salah. Savinho. Now it's Foden. He has found the way through. Crossfield, changing the point of attack. And it's Salah. Foden. Lewis. Foden. Bernardo Silva. It's made its way to him. Haaland! Chance again? No. Gravenberg. Kerkez. Foden. Lewis. Foden. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Mohamed Salah. Van Dijk. Frimpong. And it's Salah.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rodri. This is it then, now or never. And here's Haaland.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Kerkez. Isak.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Rory. And here's Haaland. Oh, great chance. Savinho. A chance to play it in. Can he finish? That is quite wonderful. A finish of true class. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is fabulous. Just drink it in. He's got 4. That is remarkable. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Haaland. Over to the left.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Gravenberg. And it's Frimpong. Close to drawing level.
Well, that's the response the crowd were looking for, Peter, and it's applause all around us here.
Out to the left it goes. Nice control. That's very neat. And here's Savinho. Rodri. Lewis. Rodri. Folk tries a shot! Should have put that one away.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Gomez can get it clear. Played into the... Oh, shoots! Oh, should have put that away.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the 2-goal cushion.
Tries to clear.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Kerkez. He's on a run down the left wing. Gakpo. And here's Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! It's off target and by quite a way. Rodri, moved on forwards. Lewis. Rodri. Ignori. Savinho. And it's Bernardo Silva. Tries to dink it through. Now here's the delivery. He's cut it out.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And here's Isak. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cross goes in there.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ruben Diaz shifted upfield. Rodri. Guardiol, gently down. Savinho. Now it's Haaland. Proves too strong.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now what's he got in mind? He is just caressing the ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Savinho. I think we're just about done here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Gakpo tries to thread one through. Here's the chance to cross. No way through, so back it comes. Gakpo!
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Rodri. Lewis. Ruben Diaz. Stones. Savinho. He's found a way through. Succumbs to the pressure.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's clear cut, it's a free kick. And it's Salah. Frimpong crosses.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's played forward. Oh, nice touch. Nouri. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. With official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Frimpong.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
McAllister. Final seconds, this has to be it. Ruben Diaz. McAllister. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Nouri. And they've got a throw. Ruben Diaz. Rodri. Lewis. Foden. Lewis Forwards and with intent. Van Dijk. McAllister. Gakpo. Rodri. Ruben Dias. Stones. And that will be the final act. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.